There's a big difference between winging it and seeing what happens. Now let's see what happens.
Mate.
Yeah, but the crabs, they didn't go.
Yeah.
And that was the shampooing,
You just got to suck it up and see a doctor.
You just got to shave it. Don't want doctors, just shave it.
Yeah, they can still stay. Anyway, welcome to the show, everybody.
Hello, mate.
How you doing?
Hola, hello.
This is Drinkin and Thinkin, episode 4, Cotta.
We're on 4.
Quattro?
Number 4.
How do you say it? Quattro?
I'm surprised we've made it this far.
It's pronounced 4.
4.
So it is Monday.
Yeah.
Tell you what didn't come out today.
Your voice?
Yeah, what's going on? Give me 2 seconds.
I'll skip in. The episode didn't come out.
All right, I'm back.
Yep. So yeah, it didn't come out, unfortunately. As per tradition with Drinkin and Thinkin, there was some technical difficulties. There was delays in production.
There was a lot of drinking,
yeah.
not a lot of thinking.
Put it this way.
I blame the government for a small portion of it. But
Jesse and I were editing. Jesse had to build a shed.
Yep.
I was editing.
Mm-hmm.
Don't know how to use it.
You built a shed?
Build a shed.
Yeah?
Yeah. You can just call me Amish.
He didn't build the shed. Scott built the shed. Good on you, mate.
I was helping. You know when, like, if you're like a little kid and your dad's building something or fixing a car,
Yeah.
and he's there and he's just like, yeah, no, you're not playing today, mate. Come
That's
and give
not
me
a
a hand.
Phillips head.
Come and give me a hand. And he'd be like, get me a Phillips head. And you'd walk back with like a hammer and he goes, mate, I asked for a Phillips head. What are you doing, mate? Just Jesus Christ.
Or the classic. Go to the toolbox, mate, and get me a left-handed screwdriver.
Yeah. Hold the flashlight better.
Are you left-handed? You are, aren't you?
Nah, fuck no.
I swear you were. You're not?
No.
Nah.
No,
I'm only
that's
left-handed on Sundays.
That's the devil's hand.
Yeah.
That's the devil's hand.
Only
Do you know
sinners
why?
use their left
Why?
hand.
Do you know why?
because
So you know about
most
how
Africans are left-handed. It's got to be something to do with that.
what?
Like, you know when the British make up shit about like how Scottish were cannibals? You ever
Yeah.
read about this?
No.
So they always make these rumours so that there's like patriotic hatred against other countries.
Yeah. Okay.
And I know that a lot of Africa is, and they were like enslaving them. So I was just assuming it would
Yeah,
have something to
the
do with
Brits
that.
have been pretty dicky to
A lot of countries.
Indian and African. They
Yeah.
really didn't do too much.
Yeah.
No, so I don't know if you people back in like I think it was like I remember like my mum it happened to. If you wrote with your left hand in like Catholic school,
Yeah.
they would flog you.
Really?
They'd make you put your hand on the table like that.
And they bang
They'd
it.
get the ruler, and on the edge of the ruler like that, not like that, like that.
Yeah.
They'd strike
Yeah.
your hand down.
Holy
because so Lucifer was the left hand of God before he fell.
Right.
So literally, they're like, if you write with your left hand, you have like that's like Satan. That's
Son of
Lucifer.
Satan.
Yeah.
In the name of Jesus Christ. Say in the name of Jesus Christ.
Good job
So
he
they
wasn't
would-
the right-hand man of God. Everyone would be fucked.
Everyone would be fine. Yeah. But so literally, there are like people who are like my mum's age, and like probably even a little bit younger as well, who might be naturally left-handed.
Yeah.
But they were like forced to write with their right hand.
It got flogged out of them.
yeah.
That's insane.
But then a lot of them turned ambidextrous.
yeah.
Do you know what I mean? So like because they had that natural inclination to
Yeah.
write with left, but then were also forced in school to write with the right, so they can sort of
Interesting.
yeah.
Do you reckon your mum sits at home and she just about I can't speak. She's just about to pick up a pen to start writing. She
Yep.
picks up with a lesson. She goes, no.
Sits back and rocks.
It's like,
Has like a Vietnam flashback where she's like, ah!
have you seen American Horror Story where
Of
they
course.
like try and force her to be straight by
Yeah.
watching straight sex?
Yeah.
Like it's the same sort of situation.
Tell you wouldn't like that,
Yeah.
Marie.
She wouldn't like it.
No, but it worked.
Yep.
Yeah. There we go.
Yep.
It didn't. I'm sorry.
Yeah.
So what's on the drinks today, mate? Because I'm a little bit tired. I'm
Yeah.
sure you guys are probably even more tired than me. I had a little nap on the couch before you got in.
Nice.
Cheers.
Make the most of it.
But
Today, we're doing the old wild yak.
Ooh.
Now this is what sort of an ale is it, Jesse?
It's Pacific Ale. It's
Specifically
it's a
Pacific.
specifically
it's a specific
beer.
ale.
Yeah.
These
Kill yourself.
these are great. They really are. They're definitely a nice, pleasurable.
They're a refreshing drink.
Refreshing's the word,
Yeah.
isn't it?
Yeah. Because I think a lot of people who aren't beer drinkers will enjoy
Yeah.
this drink. Like, you can sit there and go, okay, I see what you like, and you know what I mean.
This is the sort of beer that comes straight out of Newtown.
Yeah.
It's quite hip.
I feel like it's not hipster enough, though.
No?
I feel like it wasn't brewed by someone who wears enough plaid or, like...
Yeah, it should be called wild tofu.
Yeah. Wild lumberjack.
Vegan.
You just want to crack one open?
Yeah, let's go.
All right, mate.
Let's get this puppy into overdrive,
That one.
boys, shall we?
That's
Cheers.
There we go.
There you go, Jess.
Oh, yeah, mate. Thank you.
Now,
Just going to do a little...
before you do that,
Yeah.
mate, don't you dare. Okay. Do not
She's
take
popped.
it. Do not
Okay.
take this away from me.
Yep. You want the...
Yeah, I'm going to pop it. Okay, thank you. Thank you. Okay. I don't look forward to much, but this is definitely something I look forward to every week. He's ready.
Yep. Oh.
That was actually really crisp.
You've had some good ones lately. I'll give it to
Oh,
you.
shit.
Yeah.
There's nothing like cracking
It's
open
not
a...
one of these, though, is it?
Oh,
Yeah, that was real good.
it's
Yeah.
definitely not one of those.
No, it's
Cheers.
definitely not.
Cheers, mate.
Do you mind if
Jesse
can I
might
actually
want
have
the,
that so I can...
That's true. Finish him off.
Chip.
Cheers.
So we're not going to be doing like straight liquors every week. We're going to mix it up a bit. Have something delicious for the
You
taste
gotta,
buds.
yeah, you gotta, move it around a little bit. Yeah, no, thank you.
That's refreshing.
I might not f*** you, but I might f*** this.
That's actually really good. I'm not a big beer drinker,
Mm.
to be honest. I do like beer, but it's nice and fruity.
Yeah,
Yeah.
beautiful. So what's been happening this week, fellas? Who's got something cool to talk about?
I've got something cool to talk about, mate.
Yep.
Right after the subtle aromas of melon.
Ooh,
You can taste melon,
I was
can't
getting
you?
the melon.
You can't. I had to put it in there. It's definitely melon.
Yeah,
Rock
right.
melon?
Melanoma. Now,
More
I
of
just
a
like to
jazz, more of a jazz melon.
Passion
stay
fruit.
out of the sun.
Oh, mate, the flavours of the South Seas.
Yeah, right.
All right, so this week for me, I had one interesting thing happen to me.
Yep.
Makes a
And
change.
it was on Valentine's Day, actually.
Mm.
Funnily enough. It's not what you're thinking. No.
Oh,
Yes.
Yeah?
No.
Copped it like
So-
a big dog.
On Valentine's Day, it's also my Nan's birthday.
oh, happy
Happy
birthday,
birthday,
Nan.
Birthday, Nan. She's
Happy
not watching
birthday.
this. You're a legend. I love you.
Send her like a clip, like just like the little bit
Yeah.
of a clip.
Oh, she'd love it.
Just that. Happy birthday. Don't watch the rest.
Look at it now.
All right, Nan.
Your grandson's famous. Hey?
You made it.
Hey? Anyway,
Infamous.
So
He's
on the
infamous.
on the trip to Nan's house, about half an hour from my house.
That's a short one for you.
Yeah, bloody oath it is. It's funny when you think about it like that, isn't it? Yeah, I'm just driving, loving every second. Now, I'm going past traffic lights, and I'm in an 80 zone at the moment. 90 zone, sorry. And I see this bloke about 300 metres down the road. And he's an older gentleman. I'm coming down this highway, and he looks to his right to cross, sees me coming, and crosses.
At a crossing or...
Nope. Middle of a highway.
Oh,
Okay.
jeez.
So it's one of those ones where you got 2 lanes dedicated to that way, an island, and then 2 lanes dedicated to that way.
So he is allowed to cross there.
No.
Oh,
Absolutely not.
no?
Nah. Cars and occasionally a deer.
Yeah.
Not old dudes.
Okay. So he saw me coming. There was no doubt about it. He continued to walk across. Okay. So I was like, oh, fuck, here we go. Because I'm flying at a reasonable speed. He looks again, sees me. He goes, I see him go, oh! And he picks up his pace. All right. To walk into the next lane, which I've already started
my
to merge
God.
into to miss running him over.
Gorgeous.
So he picked up his pace, saw me merging, and he walked straight into the next lane quicker. So I was about
Good choice.
a bee's dick away from fucking mounting that gutter and going straight up into a tree, all because I was dodging some dumbass who looked, saw me, decided he'd still cross because he's old and he thinks he's entitled.
Did you replace the windshield after you hit him, or did you?
No. I'm actually very lucky to be here now because the cops just let me out for an hour.
Yeah. Yep.
So I almost hit him.
Sorry, old fella.
Mate, you know what? That's that guy in that Ford the other day just getting his revenge dressed up as an old bloke.
Exactly. And you know how I was telling you
Well, he
how,
got his revenge. He took him out.
how I've been having these dreams of me being in prison?
I'm Prison Mike.
Like constantly.
Yeah, you did mention
Yeah.
that. Yeah.
I thought that was going to be it. I was like, surely it's leading up to something. I was going to straight up murder this bloke and I'd go to prison. It was that close that my heart sunk into my arsehole.
And that's not usually where it sits.
No, surprisingly,
That's a Lithgow to Sydney trip.
it sits in your upper chest. But it seems to be just car things that have happened to me like the past couple of weeks.
Yeah, but that's because you drive.
I do a lot
Like
of driving.
you're in the car.
There's a lot of room for error.
There's
It's because you live in a dumb fuck area.
That's not very nice, mate. I will agree, though.
Side note. We've had so many bloody language breaks on the first 10 minutes. Like, I feel like more than any other episode, there's been at least an F-bomb every probably about 15.
I forgot
By the way,
about the good boy minutes.
I edit this, so thank you.
Out of choice,
Yeah,
I
yeah.
have said I wouldn't mind editing
We
too.
didn't do bad last week, but we were definitely trying not to say it.
Yeah.
I reckon we got 3 beeps in. Was it about 3 or 4?
No, you'll see.
Is it a lot?
I've got a beep count on there.
Mate, and we were really trying.
Yeah, that's the fuck part. Oh,
Oh,
jeez.
you dickhead. Oh, for fuck's sake. Sorry, Jess.
I tell you what, if we can do, here's you know what? Here's another little side challenge for us. I feel like one episode, if we can get at least the 10 minutes without doing one naughty swear
Then
word.
everyone has to drink.
Oh,
Who's watching this?
yeah.
That's not a bad idea.
Yeah,
There's your drinking game. Every time you hear a swear, you got to drink.
Oh, they've been railed already.
Hour 20, hour and a half of just getting.
It's not something to be proud of, and I know my mother's really disappointed in me.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Not because of that, though.
No.
There's a myriad of things. That
So yeah, that was my
Not
Valentine's Day. Almost murdered someone, but I did get to see me nan for a birthday lunch. So good on
right.
you. What about you, mate?
Valentine's Day. It was my first Valentine's Day as an engaged person. So
Good on you.
stop it.
Cheering effects here.
Good on you.
Yeah. Oh, well, I'll put them in. There we go. The crowd goes wild. Yeah. So that was nice. I went to work for the day. Then I think at about 7:30, my lovely partner picked me up. We went home, fed the baby, put the baby to bed, exchanged presents for about 3 minutes.
Go on.
You all right there, mate? That's a bit rude.
Disgust me.
That was one of the better ones I've ever done.
Anyway, before I was disgustingly interrupted, as I said, fed the baby. Didn't even have dinner, I don't think. Put the baby to bed, exchanged presents for about a minute, and then my beautiful partner went to sleep, and
You're going to say something else.
I kept editing the
really?
the podcast. So yeah.
Such is life.
What did you get her?
What did I get her?
Yeah.
I got her a laptop.
Oh,
Yeah.
look at you. What did she get you?
She got me a comic book. Actually, I'm going to put it up because it is actually very dope.
Yeah.
It's a book that's like the story of us, and it's like us in comic books, and it goes through like pages of like, you know, when we met and cool things about you and all this, and it's like a little comic book with us in it.
That's really cool.
So that was really cool. And she also got me. I'm a pretty avid pop collector. I got about sort of what 3 or
Million.
400. And she got me the Homer Simpson. Pardon me. Well, there you go. I'm catching it. It's
That's
like
the problem with the beers.
Yeah.
Maybe we don't do beers.
It's this Homer Simpson sitting on the Simpsons couch watching the television. Big pop. It's a big 6-inch sort
that's
of
really
pop.
cool.
Very cool. Yeah, because I again Simpsons is my big. The Simpsons started the exact year I was born,
What year is that?
89. So
Okay.
I think it was like December 5 or December 10th, 1989.
Not that big of a fan then.
And I was very young. I was very young when I started, so I can't remember.
Yeah, fair enough.
But it has gone. It is the exact same age pretty much as me, and it keeps getting renewed. And I have a very weird conspiracy theory that the day that they cancel The Simpsons, I'm just going to not be. I'm going to die.
Well, it did cancel once.
It's never been cancelled.
Didn't it stop?
It has never ever. There are 31 seasons, and it's been around for 31 years.
thought
It is
they
the
stopped momentarily.
longest running primetime television program in
Ever.
existence.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Ever.
right.
Longest running comedy. Longest running sitcom.
It's the best.
It's look. You might not. The new episodes, obviously, the new seasons are
watched
definitely
the new ones.
They're not nothing like the old ones.
Yeah.
But obviously, it's because I think things change.
How many ideas could you possibly have? That's the thing.
Simpsons did it. Simpsons did it.
but they still do come up with
Yeah.
like new stuff, and
Yeah.
they
Isn't Matt growing dad?
no, one of the
Cancer or something.
no one of the I think the artists.
He died.
Yeah. But the fact that I don't know if you've seen this, but they predict the future.
Yeah.
And like you think the things that you've probably seen or heard, you're like, oh, there's a couple. There are like
Tons.
Not as heaps.
it's
And they're photo proof. Like the exact situation.
Trump coming down the
Trumps
escalator.
coming down the escalators, and there's like a girl like holding a balloon or something,
just
and it's the same
ridiculous.
outfit, same.
Did
people-
they time? Because I was wondering about that. If they
Yes, Matt Groening is a time traveler. If that's what you're asking, he.
no, like, has people like been like, this is the exact episode it's from, so you can watch it
Yeah.
back? So because you could easily Photoshop something.
No. But
It's legit.
these are. It's
Crazy.
a common thing. It's not like it's like, as I said, it's not like it's one or two things, and people are like, oh, that's could be.
Maybe
It's-
chuck a couple up.
It's.
Yeah.
I think maybe like next week.
Yeah.
I know we've got a
do
really
that.
fun topic next week that we're going to talk
yeah.
about.
That's
I'm
great.
not going to ruin it, but look, that definitely could be something
idea.
coming up because Simpsons, you can't like it. Anyway, back to it. My Valentine's Day, it was pretty all right. It was a nice chill one. I've gotten older. I got a little bit left. Oh, you got nothing. As I'm getting older, I don't like to party or go out or any of that sort of stuff anymore. I'm so happy with just chilling at home doing nothing. So
The
that
hips hurt.
Oh, mate. Even
The
today,
hips,
I think
the
I was walking
knees.
here and I was like, oh, yep, the ankle's going. The ankle's going.
He did too. It's like, have you ever watched an old person fall over? He did it. He was like,
Did you?
Yeah.
he was like, the ankle.
I didn't go down, but I was going down. The ankle was going.
It was quite humorous.
Oh, it's even funnier when it's
did
him.
chuckle.
Yeah.
But yeah, so that was happening, and I thought to myself, I'm pretty lucky. You know what I mean? I got engaged. She said yes.
Yeah.
But some people do the engagement or try the engagement publicly,
Yeah.
and it doesn't go to plan.
That's the big risk.
It's high risk, high reward, or absolutely gutting you.
Suicidal.
That's that. I would say, like, again, if you ask someone to marry you and they say no, and then you're by yourselves or whatever, devastating, definitely. But you can come back pretty easily from that. You probably feel shit for a little while.
Have
and
you had that happen to
No.
you? Because I have, and it's pretty hard to come back from.
You're here.
I'm here.
You're
Just.
here. Yeah.
You're still shaking, but it's okay.
That was the worst day of my life.
Yeah.
I'll tell you about it after.
Well, I think you know what. Let's actually watch someone. Look, I think this proposal didn't quite go according to plan.
Yeah.
So let's have a quick look at this one. Surprised ya.
Hi. Hello. Sorry to stop your shopping and your evening. Hello. I just have a very special message for a very special girl.
Doesn't give a
clean.
fuck. Doesn't care.
This is where we met 3 months ago.
Is that all the family?
This is where we first saw each other.
I think it's
this
just
is where
everyone.
I fell in love with you. And you're my absolute John. And you had me that day at hello when you said hello to me. I mean, after I said hello, anyway, you're my John, you're my sweetie pie, you're my cutie pie, you're my absolute John. And
You're my apple pie.
The train goes through.
Oh my god. Fucking
The
God.
train goes through.
Keep going.
Janu, you're my sweetie pie, you're my cutie pie, you're my shono, you're my
Of course.
everything. And I know you find this cheesy, but I want everyone to know you make me really happy. And I have a little poem for you, and I'd like everyone to hear this. When you smile, the whole world stops and stares for a while, and my heart ceases to beat. And there's nothing else that I seek except you. And I just have one question for you.
One question.
Janu, please, I need to. You truly make me the happiest person on earth.
Oh,
To be fair, she said, please don't.
she asked him.
I need to.
You're my
No, I
sweetie
need to.
pie.
Let me do it.
Well, I'll take that as a maybe.
Didn't
Is
say
that
no.
real? Can we confirm?
I'm going to look into it more deep dive, but
Yeah.
She didn't say no.
no. Well, technically, Taylor didn't say yes exactly, but so
She nodded.
It's open to interpretation.
Then that bitch walked down that I was talking about the other week. She's like, Hopefully this brings a lot of good service to the shopping centre.
That was the one Luke was talking about.
There you go.
Imagine,
yeah.
but imagine that, like, not only like a no, but like an aggressive no.
Oh, she
Ukulele to the face.
Even as he says, he's like, we met 3 months. We met 3 months ago, and you're my sweetie pie. You're my.
Such a gross word.
It's horrid, isn't it?
Think of a better pet name.
That's like, I feel like that's like
pumpkin pie.
Like baby
Sweet-
girl.
Can you please say pumpkin pie?
Pumpkin pie.
I feel like the sweetie pie is the name equivalent to
Oh, Jesse, I'm gonna slap you.
straight up, and I'm right on that
I'm
one.
gonna slap you with a ukulele.
Yeah.
Is it weird to get tingles in the tips of your fingers? Because I got them when he did that.
Yeah.
No, I got it in the tip of my penis.
He got tingles in the tips of his face from
From the ukulele. Yeah.
Maybe he just likes it aggressively.
So that's that's a no.
Yeah.
That's a no.
Do you want to show what happened to you, mate?
I'll pop it up.
Let's pop it up.
Yeah, I'll play it and then we can have a little chinwag. But this is what happened when I proposed.
Oh my god!
So there you go. That's how you do it.
Not bad.
I'm setting the bar.
Not bad at all.
Yeah. I mean, I set the bar because I proposed before you, and that bar was very low.
You set the lower. I have when I did that, and obviously because we haven't actually put the much of a video up about it yet.
Yeah.
Put a couple of photos up. I had about 7 or 8 people message me being like, "Cheers, cunt." That now all our girlfriends are expecting like a cool individual.
Well,
very
so they
like,
should.
yeah.
Like, what's the excuse?
It's actually not that hard. Every partner I've been with for a long enough amount of time, even if I haven't been like, oh, we're definitely going to get married, I've in my brain, just like I like thinking of stuff. I've thought of each person. I've thought of a different way of proposing. Which
You're very
is
sentimental, you are.
I am
surprisingly.
Yeah, 100%.
Yeah.
I'm very like I keep my wallet's got like little notes. Like I think the first note that Taylor ever wrote me ever
That's
is
just
in my
fucking
wallet.
disgusting.
I got a little love heart from like my daughter that she drew me like 4 years ago. That's in the wallet.
So you look at you and you're like, oh yeah,
Gorgeous, 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 gorgeous.
maybe gorgeous, but gorgeously
Ugly?
You know what I'm saying? Yeah, there's something. It's just oh yeah, okay, Jesse. But then you have all these sweet stories.
Yep, that's how you win.
The fun, like, that was just a good night all around. We all had a
great night.
really good night.
Yeah,
Except Taylor at the end.
What?
So she just gotten obviously proposed to
On her birthday.
on her
On her
birthday. Great. And then we went to dinner. Obviously after that, and we all had dinner.
Great food.
She had to spend pretty much most of the night with Luna, our daughter, because it was so loud that she was freaking out.
Crying
Yeah.
and crying.
Because she was only a few months old.
Yeah.
I think like 3
Not
months.
old.
It was born in June.
3 or 4
It was in
months.
November,
4 months
so 3-4 months old.
Yeah.
So she was freaking out.
Yeah.
So unfortunately, she didn't get to enjoy the engagement night.
But in fairness, we had to look after a baby at the end of the night too.
Piss off.
Luke had a bit too much to drink,
I forgot I did.
Yeah.
and he
That
was
not good.
he was quite childish.
I was thinking,
On
who
the
is he
way home.
talking about?
You know how I remember he had a fair bit to drink?
Because you were driving.
Because I bought 3 bottles of $150 champagne,
Put him next to him.
and Luke polished off at least 1.5 of those bottles.
It
That was for
good.
everyone.
Yeah,
I've still got that photo of that bottle. That was bloody good.
She was nice, wasn't
they were
she?
nice, yeah.
Yeah.
I just remember seeing Luke in the corner near where the door restaurant is, and he's got this bottle in his hand. He's like, "Oh, Joe, you want some?" I'm like, "Fucking oath I do, bro." Been talking to a bunch of people I don't know.
That whole day was such a preparation,
Glad to be, mate.
such a lead up. Like, we had everyone involved, really. The only person that didn't know it was happening was Taylor.
There was a lot of moving parts
Yeah.
in it, and I was so even the weeks leading up to it, the amount of stress I was under because obviously,
The gimp suit.
I'm going to tell you. Actually, have you still got the?
Oh, got it.
You have
I threw it out.
You did not.
I did.
Did you actually?
Yeah. I'm so sorry. I did.
It had cum on it.
Yeah, it did. You didn't want it? I tried it on. It didn't fit. You got a tiny head.
I don't have a tiny head. It didn't fit me either.
Anyway, this is what it looked like.
That's the mask. That was so. The costume itself was in excess of $1,000.
Money out of it. It was $1 million suit.
It was look.
It was cool.
From neck down.
Fantastic.
It was
awesome. It was
it's
really
like
cool.
again. It's like buying a Ferrari, and they've put space saver wheels on the fucking thing. Luke, mate, I'm looking to get some new ink. What are we doing? Where are we going?
There's only one place I like to go, mate, and that's Fresh Ink Liverpool.
Fresh Ink Liverpool.
It's simple as that, mate.
Yeah, right. What kind of stuff do they do? Like portraits?
Portraits, they do realism, neo-trad, trad, just anything. Even if you like black work, man, that's my personal taste.
Black work.
Black work.
Okay,
Fantastic.
so what you're saying is Fresh Ink, good prices.
Absolutely.
Okay. Nice people.
Oh, for sure.
Excellent location.
Quality artists.
Quality artists. That's what you want.
That's what you want, mate.
That's what you want. Well, look, fantastic. If you are keen on a tattoo, you've got Fresh Ink Liverpool and Fresh Ink Rockdale. Give them a call, give them a message. You can even get a free quote online or come in for a free consultation. So why wouldn't you?
Happy faces, mate.
Happy faces, happy days. Fresh Ink. So, big news. We have the winner of the $1,000 voucher, big fellas, hey? Very nice. And again, as you said, it was a super easy way to win.
Thank you, Matt. I'll take that.
You going to take that?
Fuck off, Lee!
Yeah, no.
I thought I won.
No, not today.
No.
Sorry.
No. Oh, fuck. So, congratulations. There we go. That's the name of the winner right there.
Well
We'll be in
earned.
contact.
Yeah, I feel like, you know what? We shouldn't be in contact because you should know you win when you see this.
And message
So,
us.
I tell you what, you don't look at this, you might not win the voucher.
I'll tell you what, you got 20 minutes.
You have literally an hour and 30 minutes after this episode airs to collect your claim.
You blew it!
You don't.
No
You've
bueno.
won.
Good
You've
idea.
won, champion.
Congratulations.
So, yeah, well
Good
done.
job.
That's a good prize.
And the Simpsons Me, or Turned Yellow, sorry.
Turn Yellow.
That one as well,
Boom.
right there. Hey?
Congratulations.
Hey?
Well done.
We'll
folks.
get that out to you as soon as we possibly can.
And if you don't reach out to us in the next hour and a half,
Same
thing.
goes.
Same thing. We'll kill you.
Yeah.
you fucked up.
Yeah.
Let's get into the weekly topic.
Yeah, mate.
Quite a drag. Or is it?
What's the topic, mate?
Mate, this week's topic is cancel culture. And there's been a big breakthrough on a very popular person this couple of weeks, actually.
Yeah.
Been about a fortnight now.
Yeah.
Yeah. There's been a few people in the last few years, but yeah, this one's shook me a bit.
Yeah. Definitely an influence on a lot of people in our scene, for sure. That's right, you guessed it. It's Charles Manson straight from prison.
Do you know that Charles Manson was born without a name? On his birth certificate it says no name Manson.
Really?
Yeah.
Really?
Yeah, legit.
That's insane.
He never had a name. His mother also sold him for a pint of beer.
What?
When he was an infant. Promise
Fair
you.
enough. Look at the way he turned out. She knew.
Promise you.
She just knew.
That's mental.
Yeah.
She knew.
Yeah, and then his uncle was like, you sold your child for a pint of beer. I'm going to go get him back.
Yeah. That's a super
Yeah, it
good
was
price, though.
no name.
No, it's Marilyn Manson.
Yeah.
And what has he done? Do we all
Are
know?
you serious? Marilyn Manson's in the news?
Mr.
No,
Manson.
he's, yeah.
Mr.
To be
Marilyn
fair, it's Manson. Like, can you ever be surprised on anything
Yeah.
he does?
So basically,
Yeah.
now,
Who's
do you watch
that?
Westworld? Oh, you watch Westworld?
No,
It's a TV
I've actually
show.
been dogging it a bit. I want to watch it though.
Anyway, one of the main stars on Westworld, her name is Rachel Wood. Evan Rachel Wood.
Give her my number.
I don't think she wants it.
She dated Marilyn Manson she was very, very young when they started dating. So he was
10.
no, not that young. He was 33 and she was 19.
That's
Yeah,
fine.
right.
Okay, so it's
14 years.
Is it that?
Yeah.
Yep.
My ex-girlfriend was 13 years older than me.
But I think
Yeah, but-
it's the age of the youngest
Younger.
person that makes it.
Yeah.
You know,
So
they're
if you're
very
30,
they're very
21 and
influential.
34. That's what I was.
That's more acceptable.
How? That's
I
2
feel
years
I don't know. It's just that 20 coming off the tongue.
I think
Sounds more
the
acceptable.
difference between a 18, 19-year-old and a
Maturity.
21, 22-year-old. I think is a
Women
bit.
also mature quicker than men, so I was probably realistically a 10-year-old boy.
Now, basically, to sum this up, just for the viewers as quick as we can, here's the photo of this right now. Now, it says, the name of my abuser is Brian Warner, Marilyn Manson. Okay? Now, obviously, he abused her for years, was brainwashed, manipulated into submission. Now, he's been very open about he's into BDSM sort of shit. Like, it's Marilyn Manson.
It's in his music.
Is he into it?
No, I made it up.
That's breaking fucking news.
Which I'm into BDSM.
Now-
There's nothing wrong with that.
And she's claiming that the industry he is in has hidden this from everyone and since the day it happened.
But again, we need to clarify that BDSM is not a bad thing.
Yeah.
Because I'm into
Yeah, but abuse
You're
of
probably-
anything is.
BDSM,
Abuse of anything is.
but we haven't said it was abusive.
No, abuse of anything.
Oh, abuse
Yeah.
of anything.
Yeah.
So if
Yeah,
you're,
yeah.
no matter what the odd thing is,
Well,
if
it's
you're
got to be
abusing
consented.
it,
Yeah. There's a
So-
very risky.
After years of silence, she finally came out. Now,
Yep.
she came out, and then all of a sudden, what happens when one comes out?
multiple.
Bang,
Million
bang,
of 'em.
bang, bang,
Bang, bang.
Now, let me be the first to tell you.
Who's that comedian you like, Chris?
Talia.
Yeah, heaps of people came out after the first one.
No. But that was
It's good. It gives people confidence to be like, hey, fuck this guy.
proven that it didn't happen.
Not to prove it didn't. Sorry, no, not. And I was a massive Chris D'Elia fan. Like he was
never
one of
really
my.
liked him.
He was one of my favorites. And it wasn't so much that it proved that it didn't. It was proved that they came out that it wasn't like he was being a predator on young girls, and he knew there were this and that. It was he was being chatty, kind of a little bit inappropriate, and then it took a while for them to come out that it was I'm actually under 18.
Yeah.
And then from what I read, it was like he just kind of was like, okay, like ghosted them.
Yeah.
And like
Interesting.
again,
I need to
it's,
read up on
it's
this.
you put when you're sort of talking to girls that you know are young.
That's different.
That's no, but like even like if you're a 30-something-year-old comedian and you talk to a 18-year-old, you're running that risk.
I mean, it's also weird. Why do you want to talk to an 18-year-old? What do you have in common with that person?
That's true.
Anyway, we're really interrupting what you're
So-
saying. I'm going to read up on that. Maybe we'll talk about that another time.
It's been about 2 weeks now, and there's been about 6 different girls that have come out.
Damn.
6
shit.
different women, and they've all said the same things, that he's violent and he's very impactful with the violence that he wants to inflict on them.
I mean, he had
Is
a great
he-
childhood, so it's not surprising.
Are they saying he's violent outside of the sexy
just-
times or just in general?
In general,
Well,
and,
he's always struggled with drugs and alcohol.
and the
which-
vocalist of 9 Inch Nails actually came and said when these women came out that he had been warning everyone of this for years,
Really?
and nobody believed him because the industry
Interesting.
protected him. But as soon as this particular woman came out, he lost his label. He lost his record deal. I think he was going to star in 2 movies that he had features in, and they're just gone. They've cut it.
And his agent.
Yeah, his
of
agent
like
dropped him too.
15 or 20
15
years.
One of his movies he wrote and directed never got released. It was banned from being released. Yeah, because it was way too violent and
Yeah.
sexual.
Yeah,
So-
but you got to be pretty violent and sexual to get banned these days.
Oh,
For that.
for sure.
I mean, you've seen the Serbian film, surely.
I refuse to watch it.
yeah, it's
It's
but you
sick.
know of it.
It's
Yeah.
sick.
It's sick. Which was banned, but it was still
Yeah.
released.
Yeah.
But his just got cut.
I watched that in high school.
Did you?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, I did too, actually, with an ex-girlfriend.
I got told there was certain parts of what happened.
You don't want to see
And
it.
I was like,
You're a father?
I
That's
refused
as
to
much
watch
as
it.
I need to say.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I was like, I'm not watching that.
Yeah.
No way.
Now, he got dropped by his labels and everything, and he wrote a autobiography, and I think it was 99, where he clearly states that he had feelings that he thought about constantly bashing her up, murdering her, or just
Do you have any excerpts?
we can do that. But literally, these words, I'd often dream of beating her or gathering a bunch of people to bash her up while I watch. Like all that sort of shit. Fuck. In 99. And nobody blinked an eye. And it's come out this year.
The thing is that, like, I'm not defending him. I'm just being on, like, the devil's advocate side. There is a big difference about dreams, thoughts, and actions. You know, you keep dreaming about being in prison.
Yeah, but that's you dreaming about a situation happening to you. I think the difference is he's constantly dreaming about.
I've definitely had some violent dreams before. and woken up and been like, what the fuck?
But consistent.
It happened for a while, yeah, but I was in a dark place.
Yeah. I think it's one of those things where, you know what, if you are doing, like, for what you said, he's consistent.
Yeah.
That's something where you should not, be proud of that.
It's almost a fantasy of his.
You should never be proud of that, because that's again, you're saying difference between BDSM and just straight up violence.
Unconsented.
You know what I mean? So if you're having these things, you should not be proud of that. You should be like, okay, shit, this is happening. I need to, especially with your wife.
Yeah.
That's horrible.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's like the one person out of everyone.
You straight up go to a therapist if you're having it. You don't write it in a book.
No.
Like, I know I just outed myself that
And
I've had violent dreams.
you know how
but,
many
like,
people follow this man, and that's all a certain...
I do. I know my father does.
Who are Marilyn Manson's biggest fans? Answer me that right now.
Young girls.
Columbine
girls.
shooters. Sorry.
Young girls. Now, I think I've already said it. I do not like him.
Young girls?
Of course.
Dude, like the 14 to sort of like
He's the goth
20.
king.
Yeah. If you're a young goth girl and you don't like Manson, you're not a young goth girl.
It's a simple... I saw him at
That's a good
Soundwave
point.
in 2014.
Fuck you. I've always wanted to see him.
14. Oh, you weren't missing much, mate. So...
Yeah.
That was the trash year,
I
wasn't it?
was right up the back. No. I was right up the back watching because I was waiting for Slash to come on, I think it was. And Manson was on before him. And I shit you not, they panned to the crowd and that whole 30 rows were young girls.
Really?
30, you couldn't spot a male in those first 30 rows. And he got about halfway through his set, he pulled out a blade and he just started carving up his arm.
That's fine. It's rock and roll.
It's not fine.
Not when not young girls.
Not with young
That's
girls.
horrid, man.
But is this not an 18 and over show? Is this an all
It
age?
wasn't then. I think it was
no.
16 plus.
So when
If it's
sound
an 18 and over, that's fine.
even then, still that's encouraging.
Yeah.
When you're an 18-year-old girl, or even 8-year-old guy,
Yeah, actually, I get
you're
what you're saying.
impressionable as fuck.
Yeah.
Because I'm just thinking like Gigi Allen, Mayhem, all of that.
Yeah,
It's
that's
just rock
different,
and
though.
roll.
That's
That's
different.
That's such a different.
So different.
Yeah.
Name one of those girls that then went and saw Mayhem.
Yeah.
None.
Yeah,
Not
yeah.
one of those girls went from Maryland, and they played the same year, I might
Yeah.
add. It's, they're watching that, and you can guarantee if those girls were standing out like that, they'd have the exact same shit on their arms because he's their biggest influence.
That's a really good point.
Yeah.
Yeah.
See, my brain doesn't go that way first.
Yeah.
My brain goes to the genre of music and the trend that's been happening.
So
for
when he
years.
did that, I was like, fuck this piece of shit. And I'm a metalhead. Like, I listen to the heaviest shit you can name, and that's just not fucking good. Like, at all, in any way.
Yeah, in front of little girls, maybe
No.
not. Yeah.
At
Well,
all.
the point of a lot of metal is about mental health.
Yeah.
And about like
Yeah.
overcoming and that sort of is a massive step backwards
Yeah.
with a lot of these people and their mentalities towards things. Is like, you see a dude who, it's funny because his name Marilyn Manson, he picked it because they were the two most influential pop culture icons
At the time.
Yeah, Marilyn Manson and
Marilyn Monroe.
Marilyn Monroe. Like, and the funny thing is,
Marilyn Manson, Charles Manson.
Charles Manson, sorry.
Yeah.
The funny thing is, he then became in his own right a cult leader,
Yeah. Pretty much.
which is wild as fuck.
pretty much.
He did?
Well, dude, you look at everything about him. He's a cult leader.
Yeah,
Whether he comes out and says like, "Oh, this is my cult," he is essentially he's got this cult of just fans who will do whatever he wants.
Now, I'm going to say one more thing about this and then we can move on. But he released a statement after all this shit happened. It was very brief and it was in photo form. And it's one of the points that stood out to me said, she's dating Marilyn Manson. What did she expect?
Who said this?
He did.
He said that about himself. He spoke about himself in the third person for one.
Terry needs nutrients.
Yeah.
He's Marilyn Manson.
But then he's like, oh, what do you expect?
Yeah. So you're dating me. Of course this shit's going to happen.
What the fuck?
Of course I'm going to beat you to a pulp and dream
That's
about
fucking
murdering you
wild.
in front of all of my team.
Maybe he shouldn't have survived that abortion, eh?
Yeah. I think it's one of those things where, I guess with Manson, he is a very open book. And like, look, hey, again, not crediting him into this shit, but you look at him and like, it's not like he's one of those dudes who is like
Tries to hide it.
in the public eye. He's like, yeah, very nice, and
Hey.
then the curtain comes down and he starts laying and being horrible. Like, and this is not an excuse, but it's like he's straight up. Like, what stresses me out is that he, as you said, it was in his biography.
Yeah.
So people
That's
have known
weird.
about this for such a long
Yeah.
time, and no one has been like, wait a minute, no, fuck you.
Yeah.
No, you shouldn't do that. He's had people who have been compliant. He's had people who have record labels who have covered it up. So as much as he is to blame for this,
So are the fans.
not the fans, because they're impressionable. The
His
labels, the ones who are dropping him now. Fuck you. You had him as an artist for the last 20 years when he was admittedly being pretty fucking shit.
And you want to
trash
know
bag.
why?
$1 bills, yo.
It's as simple as that.
It was worth a lot. I wonder what it's worth.
I will say this.
Oh, he's got money.
Eight figures,
Actually, let's look that up.
What's that? That's in the hundreds.
hundreds
is
of
it?
mils.
Yeah.
Oh no, sorry, that's tens of mils. So I'd say 9 figures. He must be worth 100 mil net worth.
To be fair though, like it's that music still is just not that big. You know what I mean?
$10 million.
Still a lot.
That's so much less than I thought.
It's $10 million.
It's a lot of money, and I guess it's metal as well.
And that's
also,
from
that's his worth.
2021.
That's what he owns.
Yes.
That's not his income.
I will say this. He was fantastic in Sons of Anarchy.
I got to watch that actually.
He was fantastic.
He was actually.
His character was phenomenal.
Well, he played a Nazi.
Yeah.
So
Another thing, he has a swastika tattooed on it, the middle of his chest, made out of M's.
You showed me this, and I
Does
wasn't
he?
aware of that, and that's horrid.
hit that up. I mean, it's the same sort of thing with Matt Hughes. You know, the UFC fighter. You might not know him. You're not that big into it, but he released an autobiography. Yeah, he does.
And he's
Yeah.
quite open about being a neo-Nazi.
Well,
Quite
you said
open.
his partners have all been like, yeah, he's straight up
Yeah, a Nazi.
super anti-Jewish.
Yep. He's quite open about it all.
Yeah, that's horrid.
Hey, I have that tattoo.
Which one? What, the swastika one?
Nah. The symbol for Satan.
Yeah, right.
Well,
Again, so
I mean, Matt Hughes was doing this shit too.
Yeah,
Was he?
And he
yeah.
read, you read the whole. There's an excerpt.
Yes.
Actually, I think we should link that in the description because it's a very interesting read
Yeah.
about him torturing animals to death.
That's fucked.
Raping women, all this shit when he was kids, having
Jesus.
murder thoughts and all this shit. This is before he signed for the UFC. He wrote it afterwards,
Mm.
but people were still fans of him. People were like, "Oh, I'm so sorry that he threw himself in front of a train." It's like he killed fucking animals for pleasure.
Yeah,
Like-
yeah. You sort of lose any sort of sympathy when you sort of start doing
Yeah,
that
a
sort
little
of shit.
bit.
And you know what they say. It starts with animals. and
Yeah.
it
That's
goes
exactly
on
what is actually written in this. I'll
100%.
find the link and
Yeah.
I'll post it to you boys to read. It's
Yeah.
very interesting.
Yeah, but look, with this as well, you know, it's cancel culture. Everyone's come out and now they're cancelling him,
Yeah.
which is sort of like
Yeah.
you knew what the fuck was
And
going on.
the
It's
worst
interesting
part
that
is
don't,
it-
don't be so big into all
he's
your
sort of
cancelling him.
at his end. He's
Yeah.
how old is
He's
he now?
53.
53
Yeah,
something.
shit,
Yeah.
yeah.
He's getting on.
Yeah.
And he's just like,
He still has another 20 years,
But a person like that, he's like, I've lived the best bits. I don't give a
Well, I've
fuck
got
if
enough
I
money.
die.
Yeah.
Yeah. I don't give
I've got
a
enough
fuck.
money to defend myself, spend
Yeah.
5 years in jail, come out and live a
But
happy
he won't.
life.
He won't. He won't. He won't do
He won't
it.
go to
Yeah,
jail.
so did Harvey Weinstein, but he's in jail.
Is he actually?
Fucking over he is.
Yeah.
But I think with the cancel culture as well is that it can go both ways. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
I think you know who I'm gonna.
Absolutely.
Yeah. Big Johnny Depp,
The Depot.
the depot.
Yeah, that was an interesting.
He got dragged through the mud. Which paper was it? One of those British tabloids papers was like basically as I said he's a wife beater. That was in their print.
Yeah.
You know, he got kicked off Pirates of the Caribbean. He got literally removed from Fantastic Beasts and
Yep.
Where to Find Them.
Yeah.
He was cancelled because everyone was like, oh, I can't believe, because this person came out and said
Heard.
Amber Heard came out and was like, oh, he was abusive and all this and all that. And I think there's a big difference between looking into and citing and going, okay, you've reported this. We need to delve into this
Yeah.
with an intense amount of scrutiny. Do you know what I mean? But if you go straight away, you've said this, automatically fuck this guy or this person or whatever.
Yeah.
That's what's interesting
That's what
about that
happens
culture,
is
right?
that happened.
The fans gang up
and then
without
and then
reading.
it turned around and it goes, oh, actually, it was Amber Heard who was burning him with cigarettes. It was Amber Heard who shit in his bed.
Yeah.
She did?
She shit in his bed. It was
eaten
Amber
it.
Heard who cut off the tip of his fucking finger. It was Amber Heard who would physically assault him. It was Amber Heard who was like leaving voicemails.
Yeah, you heard those phone calls.
He was,
I heard the phone
he was
calls.
recording her, and she's like, "Yeah, so what if I hit you and whatever? Like, it's okay
Yeah,
because."
I heard
And it
that.
was
Doesn't
it's-
matter.
Yeah, it was fucking horrible. And the funny thing is, I think she's supposed to be in Aquaman 2, and he's been cancelled, even though technically. It's come out that it was her doing that shit. He's been fully cancelled.
No, I
but
think-
she's still in Aquaman 2.
I don't know how true that is
100%.
at this moment, because I read something about a day ago that he's back in Pirates of the Caribbean.
No. He's been proper because it's Disney.
Yeah.
Disney has 100%.
Okay.
Yeah, he's out and about.
And like we've seen this in our music scene. I'm not going to say who it is, but we've definitely seen the same sort of shit. Somebody saying that this person's done this and then it didn't happen. And
but then you have seen the same thing.
Yeah.
They've said it and it has happened. Yeah. So it's one of those real hard.
Yeah.
If you're going to say something, have some proof.
and it always was innocent until proven guilty, and
Not
now
anymore.
it's
No.
always
It's-
guilty
it's-
until proven innocent.
Yeah. I think the thing is though that
That's very true.
the problem with a lot of these things is when people make things public while it's still going on.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean? And that's when that's the funny thing is, that's when you open yourself up for lawsuits,
Yeah.
even if you're in the right.
Yep.
And you've made the reports and whatever, and then while you're waiting for the court case to happen, you blurt out all this stuff.
Yeah.
You are straight up. Like you can
Building
get
your
sued
bridge.
100%. I know there was a certain it was like record labels that were pretty much saying to certain people, if you don't basically cut this shit out, we're going to be taking you to court to sue you for the record label. The loss of income,
That hurt me.
the loss of tours, everything. And when you're a big band, that's big money. Because like it's not just like a band's making some record sales. If you're a big band, that's like losing a touring thing or like a festival.
30
spot.
Seconds to Mars had a big thing on that. Did you
they?
see that documentary?
No.
Highly recommend that.
Yeah?
Jared Leto speaks out about it.
Well, they almost died at the
Yeah.
fucking QVB as well. Do you remember that bus
But
accident?
I'll tell you somebody that didn't say a single word after he got accused, Chris D'Elia.
He went.
Well, he went straight to the lawyers.
He dropped off the face of the earth.
That's probably, to be fair,
And he's
though,
still not back.
No, to be fair, that is probably the best move.
Fucking oath it is.
He's just gone, you know what?
I kind of don't give a shit. I don't find him that funny.
I think he's
Hilarious. He's
man.
great.
He's good. But anyway, whether you do or you don't, he was on that boom.
Yeah.
Like it was like he was a writer, so he was always had money and he was doing well.
Yeah.
But then it just sort of went like it was kicking and kicking. And I think when his No Pain was the comedy series, the Netflix comedy special. Anyway, he had a special that came out and it was like ranking number 1, number 2
Yeah, he
on
was doing
Netflix for a
great.
while, and that's huge. Do you know what I mean? And then
I think he was beating Segura.
he was in a
Bert Kreischer.
movie. He got put in a movie. They finished filming the movie, and then this
They
came out,
CGI'd him out.
and they fucking CGI'd him out.
That's-
And they put a female comedian in there as his replacement,
As
and
a
they
big fuck
they
you.
CGI'd him out. And like that's a lot of money they've had to spend to not have him anymore.
I think credit to that company is they have to back up their tracks just in case it is true. I don't think that's anything attacking him. I think the cancel culture has attacked him, and I think they're like, shit. If this is true,
they don't want to get cancelled. It's cheaper to.
They're afraid of the.
It's cheaper to replace it CGI
Than it
and
is to
actually
get-
release the movie
Yeah.
than completely scrap the movie.
having a delete a movie.
Do you know what I mean?
Yeah,
Even if they made $2 million instead of the projected $30 million,
100%.
at least they've done that. They've covered their ass. You know what I mean? So it's again, it hasn't 100% been fully resolved yet. So you have to sit there and just go, this is all speculation and kind of whatever. But all I hope is that exactly what happened comes out.
Yeah, for sure. That's all you can hope for.
Do you know what I mean?
With every situation.
And I hope that whoever is at fault gets absolutely effed upon.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And whoever isn't at fault gets
the justice they
gets some
deserve.
sort of justice or recompense. Is that
And
the
that's
word?
exactly why fact checking shouldn't exist.
Fact.
Yeah.
Oh, fact checking.
Yeah.
Interesting.
Because otherwise you're not letting that discussion happen.
I do understand your opinion on
But
that.
unfortunately with the fact checking as well, if it's not, people will read an article and go, "Oh, that's truth.
This happened."
That's
Which probably happened with
I know
Johnny Depp.
I know it's true because I read it on the internet.
Yeah.
Now, you've got a friend
I do.
who's been sending you some stuff that's a little more mild,
Yeah,
but it could happen.
but it's the same sort of shit.
It's same sort of shit.
It's and again, it makes you feel really upset about being a dude. Do you know what I mean? Like, because there are these.
I wish I was a chick sometimes.
I don't.
I'd be the best chick.
No, I 100% don't because they have to deal with bullshit.
Yeah.
It is. The comedian. I won't mention his name because he's been. he had some scandalous shit too. But one of his jokes, he's like, "I would re-up as being a white straight male because it is the easiest life every time." Because
Is this a woman who said that?
no, it's a guy,
it's a man.
and he's like, it literally. It's not the coolest or whatever, but because it is the easiest life.
Yeah.
As literally a white, straight, cis male, you don't have any
Worries.
bullshit. Yeah. Like
Great-
you could
great
go to
comedian,
you
by
could
the
go
way.
to you could go to any point in time and be fine.
That's not true.
Where could you go where
Like, are we talking in this age or are we talking in history?
pretty much you can kind of go anywhere, and like white people were obviously, like, depending on what continent you're on,
Yeah.
but you know what I mean, like
I mean, there was a lot of British slaves at one point.
Were you one of them?
No, this is hundreds and hundreds of years ago.
tell
It
you
depends
I'll tell
what
you-
area
no,
you're talking
I'll
about.
tell you
Right
what.
now,
All right.
you're correct.
All right, I'll tell you what. If I said to you, I've got a time machine here, Joey.
Yeah.
I'm going to pop you in it.
Yeah.
I'm going to send you to a random time.
Yeah.
You need to tell me right now what
Arabic.
what sexuality you're going to be,
Yeah.
what color you're going to be,
Yeah.
and what gender you're going to be.
I'd definitely be male.
And you don't get to know
What
when
year
you're
it
going to
is.
go. When you're going to go. What are you going to
Definitely
pick?
be male, and I'd either be Roman or Spanish, which is white cis male. So you're right.
Essentially, that's as close as you can. Yeah,
White
But
cis
that's what I mean. Like it's too.
But I mean, the
That's
Egyptians did
actually
well.
why I got face tattoos originally. Because I
keep everyone away
well,
from you?
no, I had absolutely no prejudice in my life, and I wanted to taste a little bit of it, so I got face tattoos.
Is that really why?
Yeah, no,
You wanted to taste the disgust.
yeah.
No, here's one you prepared earlier, mate.
Let's have a little look. Okay, I'm gonna read it out. So,
Blur his name out,
You
too.
asked, no need to get salty. Why does it say you're single then? It actually doesn't. My relationship status says widowed and isn't visible. Not salty at all. You're just blind. If you don't want someone's opinion, don't ask for it. I never said you were ugly, so not sure why you're being weird. Your dude is probably a bitch. So this is he's literally
Well, he's dead.
He's being
So he is
just
a bitch.
straight up kind of, you know, I want you, I don't want you because I got a guy. Thank you. Oh, he's a fucking bitch.
Well, her guy's dead.
Anyway, he continues. No, well, she's not actually a widow. It's like it's a thing she put on there as a joke. Anyway, she goes continuing on. Yeah, number two. Sorry, no, go number. It
was the
number
same.
two. No, it wasn't. Go to number two. I think you're stunning, by the way. Thank you. That's okay. What do you think of me? Well, this is just all good. You're a good-looking bloke, but not as good-looking as the guy I'm with. Well, that's your opinion. Well, obviously. First of all, your opinion doesn't matter.
It's a good pick-up line, that one.
That. Well, first of all.
Hey, do you want to date me? No, I'm not attracted to
Your
you.
opinion doesn't
First
matter.
of all, that's your fucking opinion.
First of all,
and
your opinion doesn't matter.
never matters.
Second of all, I don't remember your question.
First of all, you will never be me. And second of all, I forget your question.
That is to me the ultimate
Yeah.
of like just so butthurt and back on. We'll go to the next one.
Now, is this all the same girl?
No, yes, it is.
Fantastic.
Yes. Yeah.
Oh, this is your friend.
We got her on Facebook friends. Really nice girl. Always, you know. And so here we go. We got. I'm not gonna say the name because last week I was saying too many names.
yeah, you
I had to bleep too much.
I'll read the blue text.
Okay,
in each
so
of these.
look him up. Ranked number 2 Iron Man in the world. Has a big supplement business. Have I offended you? What's wrong?
You haven't offended. I'm just not interested.
Lol. Not hitting on you. Oh my god. Fuck that.
I'm not interested in anything you bring into the table.
What do you think you bring to the table?
I'm not coming to the table.
Savage response. What a excellent response. But again, like it's it's crazy to see how fast they're obviously hitting on you, and then as soon as you're like, no, stop hitting on me, they're like, oh my god, I'm not hitting on you.
You know what that's called?
What?
Incelibacy. Yes.
Is that the? No, I thought incels were like. Oh no, I guess involuntary. Yeah. No. Yes,
That's
you're
an
correct.
incel.
Yeah. It is. I've got another one here.
I'm a hairdresser.
Okay. Not very good coin. Was thinking maybe you do a trade photo shoot like a painter, all about having fun along the way.
Are you propositioning me?
Yes.
Yes.
Not
These are
very
just-
good coin.
Yeah. So what he's going to do? I'm going to insult the way you make money, and then hopefully it's like that. What's that? It's negging.
Yeah.
It's negging.
What's negging?
Negging is where you'll be like talking to a girl, and you'll be like, oh, "Your hair would look really good if it was blonde, but you know,
Like a backhanded compliment?
Yeah, you know what I mean? Yeah.
Your hair's beautiful, but I wish it was blue.
Yeah, you look better with blonde hair.
Yeah.
It's like so you kind of
you were really sexy 5 years ago.
Yeah.
yes,
That thing?
Exactly.
yes,
Yeah.
100%. And it's like, and the horrible thing is with young people, I think that does a lot of the time work because a lot of young girls and young males, they crave
I mean,
that
clearly
attention.
they deal with this shit a lot.
Another one.
So their confidence
You know what,
must be quite down.
Stacey, you're pretty sexy, but your mum's got it going on.
Do you know he
Great
died?
song.
Do you know he died of COVID?
Yeah, he did.
Yeah, I did know
How
that.
gnarly!
You told me.
He was one of the first people to die of COVID.
That's insane.
He was also in his late 30s when he wrote Stacey's mum.
Yeah.
Was he?
Yeah. So
Wow.
Stacey's mum was
so
at
Stacey-
He
least
must have
60.
been, what, 70 when
he was
died?
closer in age to Stacey's mum than Stacey.
Yeah. Right, mate. You got one more pick.
Here we go. Let's go number 9.
Yeah, I was going to say 9. That's
Let's
my
do
favourite
it.
number.
Here we go. Haha, muscle memory. Told you I was just depressed. Well,
that's
actually,
just-
you know what? There's one in here that I just have to read.
Okay.
And it's about a... okay.
You
just
might
go
as well
next.
finish that one.
No. Next one. Sorry, guys. I know it's fantastic. Next one. Sorry, guys. I need to do it.
Ugh, that guy
It's the
looks
best.
like a pedophile.
No, next one. Go number...
That's me.
Okay, here we go. This is my favorite. This is the ultimate one. Cute.
Yes, hygiene is cute.
Well, of course, having a shower. I just had one now.
Thumbs up.
I'm guessing you wear nothing when you shower. Sorry if I'm wrong.
What you just said is one of the most insanely idiotic things I have ever heard.
What the fuck? I'm guessing you wear nothing when you're trying to be sexy and you say, I'm
Yeah,
guessing
you're
you
right.
wear...
And here's a picture.
Yeah, that's it. That's what he was in his brain. He goes, you know what? I got the best pickup line.
That is
Here we go.
unfathomable.
What a fucking idiot.
I hate that fucking tongue out face as well.
I so badly want to show this person's name. And I'm fucking going to because
Show
you're
their
a
first-
fucking douchebag.
Yeah,
No,
show
fuck you.
both of them.
If you're going to send this sort of shit to girls, fuck you.
I'm even going to say it. Fuck you, fucking cunt.
Actually show it, but that's fine.
I'd shit and die. Sliding into DMs is not okay. And that's again, it's, you know what, in this age of like cancel culture, you need to be so dangerous with that. Like, sorry, so you need to be
Bloody
careful with that, rather.
Careful with that.
Because if you're doing that, like, I was doing music
Just
for a long
don't.
time
Just don't.
with Luke, and we were being in bands and touring, and you constantly have to look back, and you're like,
Yeah.
shit, was I inappropriate to anyone? Did I say anything? Did I hook up with someone and like maybe they weren't like 100% like like maybe they went along with it and they were like, okay, yeah, sure, but like maybe they weren't. Do you know what I mean? And you have to you rack your brain,
And
you're
that was
like,
not like
fuck.
I think about for one day. That's like, oh, fuck. Did I actually do anything that can fuck me if this goes somewhere?
Yeah.
I mean, that's the whole point of the 60-40 and the kiss anyway, right?
What's that?
You lean in 60%, let them come the other 40%, and if
True.
they don't, you're done.
Yeah.
I usually just go in the open mouth.
Just hold it there and wait for them.
That's a great look.
Thank you.
How am I single when you're doing that?
No, I'm
Hey,
going to have to...
It's actually
I
easy.
know I do this all the time.
Yeah.
Before to interrupt.
Go
you,
for it.
And I'm not sorry about
Yeah.
it. I got to piss.
I was literally about to go, I'm going to chuck a Joey right now and piss mid-fucking
I'm
take.
going first. Fuck you.
Oh, that's all right. I'll piss in your sink.
What a bunch of weak individuals. All right.
Had several beers, all right.
This is going to continue with just me.
Just Luke.
Seriously. The moment you get out of the room, starts the new segment, Just Luke.
Can I actually piss in your sink?
How was that? Did you flash?
Huh?
Did you flash?
It's only a pee.
What do you mean?
If it's yellow, let it mellow. If it's brown, flush it down.
If it's yellow, let it mellow. If it's brown, flush it down.
I tell you what.
That's what cavemen say.
Can you go flash?
How do cavemen have a flush?
And I didn't say caveman, I said caveman.
Caveman. Can I get a round brown sandwich, please? Last three.
It still smelled like Luke in there. I'm not gonna lie.
Yeah.
What are you talking
A little
about?
bit. Well, you took a big fucking
That's
dump.
not true. I actually didn't.
Yes, you did. You
No, I
said,
didn't.
Now's the time.
Yeah, and I went in and nothing happened.
Smelled like you in there.
Well, maybe
Why was the door shut?
because I took a shit. All right.
Mate, look, talking of taking shits.
Nobody's taken one big enough to sort this shit out.
Yeah, I mean, I have missed weight twice.
Oh shit!
I have missed weight twice.
I was
Hold on.
so stoked.
Technically, I've only missed weight once.
Bullshit.
But then the first episode, I will agree that I agreed to the 1 kilo. So I missed by 100 grams.
I'll give it to you because it doesn't matter anymore.
Doesn't matter anymore because I made weight.
Nice. I'll go next.
Did you make weight?
Now, after having that chip last week, I was very adamant and I promised you that I would make weight. Now, I come in with regret that I lost 2 kilos.
Hey, boy.
2.1, actually. So I nailed it on the dot. Now,
You made weight.
I'm telling you.
Well done.
I will never eat one of those chips again. And what I did was,
Don't say that because I will find a way to make you eat one of those chips.
I sat in my car for the 7 days that I wasn't here, and I used it as a sweatshop.
You saunaed your car?
I saunted it.
Did you make any good clothes or shoes?
Yeah. Lots of... I won't say the brand.
What?
Noki.
Lots of Norks. Lots of Norkays.
Nikkei.
Yeah.
Nickies.
Adodos.
How'd you go?
Yep, made weight. Move on. Let's go.
No. What do you weigh?
Huh?
What do you weigh?
75.
75?
Yep.
Not bad. Plus what?
Looking a bit bloated for 75.
It's look.
Mate, my last dog weighed less than you.
Well, I tell you what, for lying, he has to eat 2. Because I don't believe
that's
that
definitely not happening.
Made weight.
Did you make
look,
weight?
Well, you've lost weight twice in
You
a
know
row.
what? I was just under.
How many?
No. So I lost.
So you're supposed to lose a kilo.
Yeah. So I lost the Joey weight.
You lost 500 grams.
Yes.
Yeah.
Not good enough.
So lost the
But
Joey
why
weight.
do I lose less weight than you? Because I'm a lot taller.
You're not a lot taller.
Taller.
Luke's a lot taller than me.
Yeah,
You're
Luke's
a bit
a lot
taller.
taller.
Out of the weeks, how many times did you not make weight?
2.
Out of the weeks, how many times did you not make weight? 2. Out of the weeks, how many times? 1. I'm going to grab the chips.
You also got the... You decide how many he eats.
No,
1
fuck
or 2.
that. It's 1.
Oh, go on, do 2.
Nah.
No, you can have 1.
1?
I think
One
Make
will-
it a big one.
Trust me, 1 will fucking do it. No. It's a secret ballot. I don't want any of that bullshit.
No, I didn't get that the first week.
Yes.
No, I
I don't
didn't.
think you did. It's
Watch it
because
back.
we were all having one last week.
It's because we were all having one.
Yeah, alright, that's all right.
Put some crumbs on it.
They're all broken up anyway. That's a decent one.
Yeah, sprinkle some powder on it.
Maybe I should give him the box one.
No.
Yes. Yes.
The
yes,
what?
Yes.
It's a full one.
Yes.
No,
Yes.
you picked that.
Yes.
You
Yes.
picked that.
No.
You picked that.
No, the box one.
Yeah, I had 2. I'm not a bitch. So
Yeah,
I
he's a
am,
bit.
so that's
I
fine.
had 3.
That's alright.
Now, what did we agree that if you didn't make weight, you were going to have 3 this week, weren't you?
That was, yeah.
Me? Yeah,
it was
yeah.
because
He was pretty adamant on
Because it
making
was going to
weight.
be 3rd week in a row.
Yeah, that's
Yeah.
right.
Yeah.
Yeah.
feel
I reckon.
like
I
I only
reckon
got-
if I weighed myself at the same time that both of you fucking did this
Should've
morning,
done
it. Yeah.
Because I had a fucking pizza today.
So did I.
Your own fault. I didn't eat.
Right, mate. Here you go. Now,
Now, as you're eating that,
I'm going to get a timer ready.
oh yeah,
There you go. Take it.
ready? When it's in your gob,
Oh shit!
when it's in your gob, go.
I'm gonna watch you fucking put that timer on.
I'm going to talk to Siri. Put it
No,
in your
no,
gob.
don't say Siri timer on. Put it on fucking now.
I will.
Or get it ready. Show me. Is it ready?
Hey Siri, put a timer on for 5 minutes and 10 seconds.
Why 10 seconds?
So you do it right on
8,
the dot.
7, 6, 5, 4, 3,
He's so good.
2, 1, go.
Oh, no.
Now, no one knew this, but there was going to be a champion at the end here, and for the person who lost the most weight and ate the less chips. Now, he's such a pussy.
No.
You swallowed it too quick. That's what you did.
Yeah, you got to chew it.
What are you doing?
Oh, don't do that.
You can't drink. What are you doing?
I put it back in.
Yes, eat another one.
I think that's
Penalty.
half a chip.
That's a
That's
full
half
chip.
a chip. No,
That's a full chip.
I'll give him half a chip.
And 5 more minutes.
Son of a bitch!
I'll give him half a chip. I can't believe you just did that.
I didn't think.
Hey Siri, stop the timer. Jesse.
It fucked your brain, doesn't it? There you go. Put it straight
Hey
in.
Siri, set a timer for 5 minutes and 5
believe you
seconds.
just did that. You got to
Oh shit's come on me now.
3,
crunch.
2, 1, now.
Chew it.
Alright, let's shout, please. It's midnight. My neighbour's going to get pissed. Gino's going to come over and beat us up.
Fucking suck my ass right now. Your neighbours mean nothing to me right now.
So, Luke, congratulations. I'll shake your hand.
What's up? What's happening?
You won the challenge of losing the most consecutive weeks. So you won 2. You won 2. And I've got a little gift for you here.
Oh my god.
Now, you know Arnold Schwarzenegger.
Yeah.
But he may as well be.
Yeah.
So I thought, out of respect, I'd get you a trophy without your name on it.
Thank you.
And without description as to why you're getting the trophy.
Thank you so much.
So congratulations.
It's
mate.
an honour.
We're getting biggest fucking loser written on that.
Give us a speech.
I'd like to thank my mum and dad. Shit genetics. But you know what? I'm getting rid of it. I've already done it once and I'll do it again. I'd also like to thank Wild Yak for this week's episode.
All I can hear is...
Now, this is probably the best thing I've ever won.
I might pull this back from his face.
And just to clear this up too, we're not stopping the challenge now.
We are with the chips.
We're going to keep going.
We're keeping going, but we're just not...
However...
Yeah, this is the
No more
episode.
chips. And also, I'm almost at my dream weight right now. But yeah.
No.
What?
Did you just stamp on the floor?
No, you did.
I'm going to put that right there.
That wasn't me. Don't
It was
gaslight me.
definitely you.
It wasn't me.
It was 100% you.
Oh, it was his chair.
I'm going to put that right there.
I'm almost at my dream weight. I'm only a couple of kilos off, but I want to put the muscle back on, which is weird. And I was going to say this before.
But that
I
means
think I only lost the weight because I lost heaps of muscle.
Yeah, but like your dream weight.
90 kilos.
Oh, fuck. The dream weight, right now you have the fat on you.
Yeah.
So you still have to lose that fat and then gain
That's
the
not
muscle.
true. You can convert fat to muscle.
Yeah, but you still have to lose, like, you still have that, that's...
You don't lose it.
I don't give a shit.
Yeah, good.
I don't give a
Hey, just to make you feel better, you're not even halfway through. I'm so glad he fucked that up and had to have another one.
Shh. It's just nice to watch because I didn't remember any of it last week because those two were brutal.
I bet.
He's not.
Hey, let's not prolong this. Jesse, it's time for Legends of the Week.
It's not.
It is. It's time for Legends of the Week, mate. So you're going to have to suck it up.
He pestered me so he can...
You're going to have to suck it up.
We'll do fucking...
No. I had to do Fight of the Week during my chili expert.
Yeah, but you didn't have to do it last week. You were on a chili thing last week and you didn't have to do...
Wasn't my segment next.
That's bullshit.
It wasn't.
Okay,
There you
whatever.
go, J-Man.
I ain't no fucking...
She's up there.
You are a bitch.
That's bullshit. So this gentleman, Jesse's Legends of the Week. This is a real special one. It's very close to my heart.
Yeah.
This gentleman's uncle passed away in Greece.
That's sad.
And over in Greece, it is very sad. And this uncle actually was the one who got him into metal. Thank you so much for that. He got him into metal. And I think apparently in Greece, they're not too big on the whole cremation thing.
It's because they're Catholics.
It would be, yeah, exactly, religious-wise. So obviously his body got sent over... I think he's either in America or Australia. I can't remember exactly which one it is. Sorry, Tampa, Florida. That's the one. Sorry, I'm.
You're fucked up.
Yeah,
because your
I'm losing
segment
all my
is
things.
Florida man.
Yes, exactly. And again, as I said, it's always a Florida man. Now, this gentleman. So he says, so I got the box of bones from Greece because obviously they sent him over. And I didn't know what to do at first. Bury them, cremate them, put them in an attic. He said, all seemed like poor ways to memorialize someone who got me into heavy metal.
That's nice.
We've all been into heavy metal, and that's the person who got you into it. My stepfather got me into metal, or rock, heavy rock. Do you know what I mean? Yeah. And that was a big thing. Do you know what I mean? So it's a very important thing in a metalhead's life.
How you doing?
Basically, I'm not doing well. But I'm
1 minute
I'm persevering. Anyway, so he says, basically he turns Uncle Philip into a guitar.
I'm sorry.
He uses his full ribcage and spine. And Luke, if you want to go to the photo, please. He turns him.
That's his actual body?
That is his uncle's skeletal cage, hips, and spine.
How is he not in prison?
Well, that's not legal. That's not illegal.
Yeah, it is.
Human remains. No, it's not. You
Isn't
can have
it?
human remains.
I'd love to Google that.
No, dude, he's in the fucking news. So
You'd have to sign it off, though, right?
No, why? Having human remains
Defamation.
isn't. No, it's not.
There you go. You can drink.
Oh, thank you, fucking God.
Get it, India. I wonder if beer will spice that up.
No, beer's actually better than milk.
That helps that.
Beer's better than milk. Beer's apparently been the best.
Was that worse than last week's?
That was fucked.
I could tell. You were struggling.
Oh, he didn't want to take
still,
two, but
I'm
he forced
still
himself
getting
into
the heat.
it. So,
Sorry, back to this. Yeah, so he basically turns him into a... So he's got the neck, he's got the pickups, or everything. He turns his uncle into a fucking... That's the most metal guitar in existence.
yeah, that's
100%.
true. Yeah, and he gets to play with his uncle's boner all week long.
Yeah. I think... Can you scroll down? There might actually be a video of him shredding on it. Yes, there is. Oh, no, go down, sorry. That's him. Yep. He starts in a second.
That's fucking so cool.
How insane is that?
Shit tone.
Yeah. Fuck you, Uncle Philip.
Yeah,
Shit time.
Shit tone.
Yeah,
If you adjust the left rib,
That's so gnarly.
That's
That is
gnarly.
so
I wish you
fucking
could play
gnarly.
guitar a bit better than that.
Yeah. But yeah,
Did
that's
that literally say playing on the ribcage for my dead uncle?
yeah.
That's
That's the
fucking
coolest
gnarly.
thing, man. I
That's
swear to
the
God.
bait.
You know what? I've always
Dude,
said
cattle decapitation and not as metal as that guy.
no. If I die, I would always want I don't want okay, just put me in the ground or
Yeah.
I'd want.
you want it.
I've always thought getting chucked out of a plane over a populated area while wearing like a Superman costume.
That'd be pretty cool.
Because it's like, oh my god, it's a bird, it's a plane. No, it's a dude plummeting to his death. Or
He was
plummeting
already
to a
dead.
ground. Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
And splat.
Well, I've been trying to donate my skin to a Viking history museum. Trying to get.
But you're not a Viking.
No. But for the art, like a Viking art history museum.
In Japan, I think it's in Japan, they have Yakuza
Yes.
bodies, like they've died and they've literally skinned the whole body.
Yeah.
And they're all flat.
That's what I'm trying to
That
do
would be
because I'll be
fucking
covered.
Yeah.
That's what I'm trying to do. But when I die, I want to be cremated, and then I want whoever I'm dating or nobody to take my body onto a miniature boat, just a human-sized
You mean the
boat.
ashes?
No, just my body.
You said after I've been cremated.
Oh, sorry, after being cremated, yeah, and have my body in the ashes on the boat, like a human-sized boat.
Yeah.
Just a one-man boat.
Yep.
And burn it in Iceland.
Cool.
Your face has changed.
Yeah, I don't feel well.
You don't look very well. You've actually gone pale, which is odd. Do you
Yeah.
get a bath?
You know something I found out that's actually kind of crazy about cremation? Very, very quick point I'm going to make. I thought they just put the body in and burnt it, and then that's it, and it's to ashes.
There's multiple bodies in there.
No.
No.
Yeah,
there's one. No, there's one.
One.
The ashes.
There is
multiple
100%.
bodies in those
There is
ashes.
100%.
They don't clean the ashes out.
Okay, but they're not burning more than one body.
No,
Obviously, cross
but there's multiple
contamination.
bodies in there,
Anyway,
yeah.
the point I'm trying to make is when you go in there and you get burnt, after it, they have to then fucking crush all your bones up.
Yeah.
So there's like a thing that like shoots like
Yeah.
boulders and shit in there that crushes them all
Yeah.
up. And I knew one of my clients used to do it, but he quit because he had to do it for some like children. 'Cause, like some
That's
kids
heavy.
had died, and he was like, "I did it." I think it was like after the third time I did it, he's like, "I couldn't do it anymore. It literally broke me, and I had to just." How heavy would that be, eh?
How was the pay? How was the pay?
Dog shit. That
Really?
I wouldn't do it either then.
Yeah.
You dirty fuck.
Yeah.
No, I mean, yeah, because a lot of serial killers or killers, like murderers, will try and burn a body in a desert, and then the bones won't
Yeah, you can't.
disintegrate.
That's
it's
crazy.
a myth that will happen because
Yeah.
it has to be like 400 degrees Celsius or something ridiculous.
You got to use like thermite.
Yeah,
It's got
that's
to be
what it is.
as hot as that.
Yeah.
Yeah, like
Yeah.
a lot. Well done for getting through that. Cheers, mate.
Yeah, that was decent effort, buddy.
I don't
Yeah.
feel good. Did I tell you about the poop I did the other day? By the way,
No.
it was
Big?
it wasn't good. No, after the
After
after
oh,
the
you
chip.
did tell me.
Yeah, I
Hit
woke
at
up
5 a.m.
I woke up at 5 a.m. and literally shit through the eye of a needle.
Really?
It's
Yeah.
funny, it didn't affect me poo-wise.
No, me neither.
It did me.
Didn't even burn my ring. But
It's your time to shine.
Speaking of rings.
Speaking of rings. Knock it out of the week. Now it's time for Knockout of the Week.
Here we go.
Boom, boom. So, before you press play on that, mate, I didn't say it properly again.
No, you did.
I did?
I was like, yeah, so when you tell your thing out, just make sure you don't do any like, dun 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 dun, or like, bum bum, and you're like, finally, Knockout of the Week. You don't fuck it up and you're like,
Bum bum.
bum bum. Oh,
Well,
fuck's sake.
I'll do it one more time.
No, it's fine. This is all staying in.
Yeah.
It's Knockout of the Week.
Thank you.
Now,
you-
before you press play on that, I did that so you could do it again. Fuck you.
Where do you want it to start
Go
from?
to the notes. It's in the notes, mate.
Oh, okay.
And I also...
You downloaded it, didn't you?
There you go, 136. I sure did, mate. Yeah, did. Listen to you. Now, have you ever sparred with someone? Do you know what sparring is?
Yeah, I do.
So what's sparring?
Sparring is you're fighting at like 40 or X percent.
Yeah, exactly.
And so you're not
Less
you're
than
not,
half.
Yeah, exactly. You're just doing it so you're getting full
Technique.
motion, technique, but you're not hurting the person.
Technique, speed, not too much power.
While still getting attacked.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So you're practicing your blocks, your dodges, you're just getting a little bit of skill. So this is a sparring video, and I'd like you to press play.
Oh.
Jesus. Okay. Get up, bitch.
I feel like that wasn't 40%.
No.
I feel like that was over 60%.
He did that one sort of went over, and you're like, shit.
He was coming in and he was like,
yeah.
And I feel like the dude was fully aware that he's not doing 60%, but the other bloke was like, I'm really going to take it easy because we're sparring.
yeah, I mean, that guy in the t-shirt really fucked him up.
Look, you can tell he's not trying to hit him.
No, he was going for technique.
You can tell. You can just
The
tell.
guy in the yellow gloves is going for it.
Oh.
See you later.
That left hook clocked.
You want to know the worst part? The 2-year-old sitting on the bloke's lap right in front.
I know. And I was reading later, that's his nephew.
Oh,
Which one?
Christ.
The one who got knocked out?
The kiddie.
No, but the guy who got knocked out's nephew.
It's his nephew.
Seeing your uncle be a loser and get knocked out sucks.
Doesn't matter,
Well,
though. It's
teaches
not your
him-
dad. As long as it's not your dad.
That's true.
Yeah.
Teaches him right for touching you.
As soon as your dad
I'd love
loses,
to see my dad get knocked out.
As soon as your dad loses a fight, he's not your dad.
What's his name?
Brett
Brett.
Hurst.
Brett Hurst?
Yep. I'll tell you his
Same.
address too if you want.
My father used to tell me some sick stories of when he used to get in fights.
Yeah.
Some sick ones. There was this bloke who he was at the pub. I don't know if I'm going to tell it correctly, but I know the cut line. And he punched my dad straight in the face, broke his nose, and Dad went and laughed in his face.
What
and
a
just straight
psycho.
up just knocked him the fuck out.
Is your dad hard as fuck, is he?
Oh, he's fucking hard.
Is he?
Is he like Nate Diaz, where he's like,
Do you have a photo of your dad that you can have a look at?
The worst, yeah. No.
I'm keen to see what your dad looks like. I've never seen it.
Yeah, the
yeah,
worst.
can you put a photo up
Yeah,
on this?
the funniest part is, Mum was the one who told me this story. So she was standing there watching. She was like, "Yeah, he just sort of stood there and went." I was like, "Holy fucking!"
That's a fucking ringing laugh too.
Tell you what, yeah, that reminds me of you a little.
So, what did you think about the Yaks?
They're right.
He's not happy about the Yaks.
No, they were good. They're really
bloody good. I will say this about this one though: the label's crooked.
Really?
Appearance,
Let me see.
Refund.
maybe jeopardised.
Refund.
Have a look at that. It's crooked. Check them all.
Holy shit, it is.
Mine's crooked as shit.
Where's your... This one's close. Oh, this one's close.
Yeah. Now, I don't want to say that this is going to affect the appearance, but it might just.
It might fucking well do.
That's just not good enough.
Yep. Not good
Are
enough
all
at
of them?
You got to take pride in
Yeah,
your
look at
drink.
that. That's fucked
That
ass.
one's crooked.
Got him twice.
Yep, that one
my
is
camera.
too. That one is too.
They're all crooked.
Uh-oh.
Well,
Oh no.
Appearance.
is going down.
well, I think it's time for your drink of the week.
We're going to
segment.
find out real soon.
Drink of the week.
Here it is. Luke's drink of the week. Luke's drink of the week. Wild Yak. Let's get her open. Bloody gorgeous. Taste, 8.9. Bloody sweeter than your nan.
What the fuck?
Appearance, it's about as dressed down as your Aunt Martha at that family barbecue she bloody embarrassed herself at. Reliability, it's about a 4. You could have 7 of these and still drop the kids off to school.
My name is Atu. I love to get black too.
What did you think of that one?
Mate, not happy about the labels.
You win some, you lose some, I guess.
Am happy about the taste.
It was a bloody good beer.
If it tastes good and it doesn't hit good, is it good? That's the question.
Mate, just by the way you said that, it's hitting good.
Do you mean a cruiser? The definition of a fucking
if
cruiser.
If you speak that slow again, I'm going to bottle you.
If it tastes good and it doesn't hit good, is it good?
If
Absolutely.
it tastes good and doesn't hit good,
Is it good?
is it
Think
good?
about what I'm asking you right now.
What? Yeah, if it tastes good but doesn't hit good, is it good? Yeah, because it tastes
Of
good.
course. Tastes good. I will always go for a better tasting.
I feel like the ladies know what I'm talking about right now.
Hello, ladies.
Hello, ladies.
I will always go for taste over railability.
Yeah. It depends on what you're trying to do. Is that with your ladies as well? Drinks and ladies, both the same.
Yep. Tasty.
Did you mean to say that?
No, I'm baffled on what you mean by what you said.
Well, I mean, you said it yourself, mate. Railability. So
No, he goes over taste over railability.
yeah.
Yeah, so he's a gentleman.
Don't worry.
It's not all about.
You'll watch this back and you'll be like, oh.
Yeah, I still haven't figured it out. Anyway.
Neither do I.
Cheers.
Cheers, mate.
Oh, Jesus. Another one done and dusted.
Another one bites the dust. Boom, bum, bum,
Bit more smooth this time.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Not as much.
Well,
Not as much as
it's never going to be fully smooth, but, less crunchy.
Anyway, see you next week.
There's a big difference between winging